Hey guys! So in today's video, I thought it would be a good idea to show you guys what I keep in my Hamster First Aid Kit. I want to make a huge disclaimer and say that a Hamster First Aid Kit never replaces vet care. A Hamster First Aid Kit is just meant to help in the moment. If an accident happens, you can start to help it immediately while you work on getting an appointment to go see the vet, or if you can't get into the vet right away, it can help in the meantime. So one of the first things that I have in my first aid kit is 1 milliliter syringes without the needle. These can have many different uses. One being obviously giving your hamster medication, but these can be also used to force feed your hamster any liquid foods or rehydration solution if they're dehydrated. Now, if your hamster is dehydrated, you can quickly test this by pinching the back skin and pulling it up gently and letting go. If the skin immediately retracts back into your hamster's body, then they're hydrated. And if the skin kind of stays at a peak and slowly goes down, your hamster is on the dehydrated side. Also, keep in mind when you're syringe feeding anything to your hamster, you don't want to do it from the front here. You want to feed it from the side. If you feed it from the front, your hamster can actually choke. The next thing I have here is just some cotton pads and Q-tips. These can be useful for cleaning up any wounds if you need to, or applying any type of topical ointments or treatments. The next thing I have here is Pedialyte electrolyte unflavored. Basically what this is this helps if your hamster's dehydrated. It's non-flavored. It comes in this is a very large container and it's pretty cheap. But basically it's good for rehydrating your hamster. The next thing in my first aid kit is I like to have baby food. Baby food can be good for hamsters who have lost any teeth and they're having difficulties eating, or an elder hamster who can't chew hard foods anymore, as well as an underweight hamster. Baby food is really great. You basically just want to choose something that's on the healthier side. Try to not pick a sole fruit one because that's going to have a ton of sugar. The one I have here is banana, sweet potato, blueberry, and brown rice. And you're also going to just want to make sure that it has pretty minimal ingredients, nothing too crazy that you can't pronounce. This one here just says it has no sugar added, no salt added, no artificial flavors or colors, and no fillers. The next thing that I really like to have on hand is fresh thyme. Now this obviously is a fresh food, so I do actually keep this in the freezer so that it doesn't go bad, but thyme is a herb that you can steep into a tea, and then it can work as a disinfectant for any wounds, as well as if your hamster gets a respiratory infection. This can really help. If you're not able to get to the vet right away, this can help in the meantime. Then the next thing that I have in my Hamster First Aid Kit is an electric heating pad, as well as you should have hand warmers and cooling pads. An electric heating pad can be really helpful if your hamster gets sick, because a sick hamster isn't going to have a ton of energy to keep its body temperature up. So it's really important that you can keep your hamster warm, and this can be very helpful. Now, because this is electric, if the power goes out, this will not work, which is why you want to have hand warmers. Hand warmers are just hand warmers that you can crack. I currently don't have any to show, but they can last a couple of hours and they can be great if your power goes out and you need to keep your hamster warm. Same goes for cooling pads. These are good if you're having a heat wave and your power goes out and you need to keep your hamster cool. The next thing that's really helpful and pretty important is a kitchen scale. This is for weighing your hamster. If your hamster suddenly is losing a lot of weight at a time or gaining a lot of weight at a time, it can indicate that something is wrong with your hamster and that you should go see a vet. Another thing I have is critical care. This is good for an underweight hamster or just a sick hamster that needs some extra supplements. Another helpful thing to have in your kit, which I currently don't have because it is quite hard for me to get a hold of, but that is Benback. This is basically a prebiotic that you would give before you give antibiotics, and it can help with your hamster's gut because antibiotics can be really harsh on the gut. So if you can't get a hold of these, you can use plain yogurt as a replacement. And the last thing that you're going to want to have in your hamster's first aid kit is write down your regular vet's number, as well as if you have an emergency vet, write their number down on a piece of paper and put that in your emergency kit. if something happens to your hamster and you're in a panic, it can be really hard to remember numbers and things, so it's really good to just have the number right in front of you so you can call right away. So I really hope this video could give others an idea of what they should be putting in their hamster first aid kit. There of course is other little things that you can include in your first aid kit, but this is just what I put it in mine, as well as not everything stays in one container because a lot of these things do need to stay in the freezer or fridge or other areas of the house. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Bye!